It's only 10:55 p.m. and I slept in a whole bunch today and I'm already feeling tired. I think that's just kind of what this game does to me. It's kind of what happens. Wow, there's a lot of footsteps coming out of that loading screen. Here we go. Let me see you groove. Okay, so like, yeah, over there it is gonna be with those two. This is what's gonna be the case. They just have like a really powerful bond, although I really don't think we've seen their bond once in this game. They just kind of dance together and one is like the protege of the other one, and the one underneath has just been like really disappointed that like the main guy isn't retiring so he can take over his spot. So like, that's all we've really seen. And yet they have like a super powerful, impactful bond that's gonna help us beat like the big bad, apparently. Nah, I'm out of here. Is that what's going on here? Gotta throw the next bomb at the right tempo just before Mario hits the last one. Okay, well. Hey, how's it going? Silent is a second home to me. Our show is prepped and ready to go. I guess we do spend a lot of time here, since it's the only other stage. Oh yeah, also, thinking about, like, people still having ways to get to other islands, and me saying, like, maybe there's other ships, but I guess there probably isn't, since we don't really see people moving, and, like, Ship Island is a thing that gives people access. But, like, these two made it to Jellyfish Island before we got there. Was there some note about they took, like, a raft or something? I don't remember now. Guess we do spend a lot of time here, since it's the only other stage. Although, Groove Master, our audience is kind of sparse. Says you. I'm dancing for all of Concordia. When we groove, everyone feels it deep in their soul. Alright. Let me introduce you to my best friends. Our special guests, Mario and Luigi. Well, and these guys presumably don't have that close to a bond if we're your best friends. When things are at their worst, that's when I want to see these two dance. The game's gonna find a way to make us dance again? Come on, you two. Show me what you've got. Like, the first time was just kind of, like, gimmicky and, like, hey, this is what's going on now. The second time is like, okay, well, I guess we're doing it again. And now this third time is like, really? Is it just an excuse to keep on having this dancing minigame in the game over and over again? Like, I got it the first two times. It's not even a fun rhythm game. Wow. Where'd they go? Nice moves. That was some hot stuff. Simply divine. What fancy footwork. A Groove Master. I don't see how this helps everyone get back to normal. That's because you don't have vision. You need more soul. This tour is just kicking off. Our next gig, we're gonna groove from a higher plane. A higher plane? You mean that island with a maze? Oh, God. Yes, that's clearly what you would mean by a higher plane. You got it, babe. Let's keep it grooving. Come on, Emmett. Like, I know that there was the towers and stuff there, but I still think it's kind of funny just to say, like, from a higher plane, and then he immediately goes, the island with the maze? Head to another island. Like, I feel like it could have been worded a little bit differently there or some such. Maybe. Alright, so we're going back to Mariko Island again. Well, I swear, if I have to rearrange things in the maze to get to where I need to go again, I will not be happy. And I feel like that's probably what's gonna happen here, isn't it? Probably. Okay, let's get this dance in gear. You hear that? Coming from over there. I think I could just walk to that, right? Let's go, go, go! Let's go see what's up. Sure. Like, I know I've said it during other streams, but I really don't see the... Man, you don't even get a preview of the maze on this screen. This very much just feels like padding here. Like, they maybe could have done it with, like, a few key bonds or something like that. Ones that were actually established throughout the story. But now we're at the point where it's like, okay, this is really stretching things. And having me go to, like, multiple islands to see it through is like, really? Really? What does this do here? Does that. Okay, well, I think I can make it here now, right? Probably. Well, I think that's a dead end down there. So, here we go. I'm in, I think. Whoa, that's some great dancing up there. No longer concerned about everyone that's just like in the matrix around us. Hard to see from here, but they're really on a roll. Groove Master, we have an audience, but isn't this a little too high? No, this scene can only go higher. Let's go for it. Feel the groove. Let's take it all the way. Get up here, Mario and Luigi. Are we gonna have to dance again? You guys thrive in the heights, yeah? Everyone's ready to see you do your thing. Go! So the 4th time we have this minigame now. Yep, this game is most definitely not padding itself at the end. That would be ridiculous. This is extremely important to the story, so I hope you're paying attention. This is going to be referenced in the final boss battle. And if you don't get the reference, that just means that you weren't paying enough attention during key moments of the game like this. Wow. Amazing! Alright, yeah! Groove Master, I can't do this anymore. I want to go down. We've still got a lot of grooving to do on our tour! The last one will be that island. Let's get back to the stage. Yes, nothing too high on that island, and the guests are... Now that I think about it, maybe we should have started there. I assume they're referring to Jellyfish Island here. Yeah, we have to Fortnite dance the final boss. Imagine. I don't have space to place the pipe. Move up a little bit and then I can. Well, the game made me go through the maze one final time. I wonder how many times I've gone through that same stupid maze in this playthrough at this point. Too many. Too many times I've had to go through that maze over and over and over again. So, yeah. The music was just gone and then it came back. I assume that that's because, like, each island usually has a different theme. But now that every place in the world just has the same theme, why not just have, like, the same music play, like, through the loading screen and, like, not cut out and just keep it going instead of having, like, the awkward silence and then resume. So I would figure, were I the one designing this game? But I wasn't, so this is what we get. Yo, Mustache Bros, perfect timing. We've actually been looking for It's a Groove Off. I'm so sorry to spring this on you. Let me explain. The world has been getting stranger by the day. We have to get everyone hyped again. Half of the population is booted into the Matrix, so we just have to make the people that are still here, like, more positive, more hyped up again, I guess. So the Groove Master and I left this island and set out on a world tour. Oh, you were saying, like, before this, then. We got in touch with the arts on Rumbla, lost ourselves in Marigo's maze, shocked our tongues to life with Bulbfish's famous cuisine, and tried to heat freeze his hot delicacies and cold treats. Sounds like they were living it up, and eating well, too. Oh, so they did go on quite the adventure, these two, and must have quite the powerful bond. It was just all off camera, so we have no way to know that, and we're just being told it, like, right before we get their bond. Also, we grooved with you two on Twisty Island and Marigo Island. At some point in all that, you finished it. The ultimate dance. World Groove. The Groove Master wants to challenge the two of you to his World Groove. I mean, challenge us to his World Groove. Do you mean, like, just challenge us to a dance-off where he performs his World Groove? Like, what does it mean to challenge someone to a World Groove? Back it up a step, Emmett. You're part of this, too. We'll beat the Mustache Bros together. Yeah, so they're, like... established bond and like really having a strong connection to one another is only established right before we get it. And yet somehow the player is supposed to guess when this wasn't really established before. Is it time? Is the world ready for a second Groove Master? Because this is as far as the relationship has gone before. It's just this guy wants to take over as Master's position. And that's really as far as I could tell the bond went before. It's only now that it's like, oh, it is a strong bond. Like, right at the end of the game. When you're supposed to guess and figure out, hey, I should go to those guys because their bond was really strong. When it wasn't. It's only after you track them down and find them that you find out that it's strong. So how the hell are you supposed to guess? This battle be the test. It doesn't make any sense. I'm ready, Groove Master. Solid, Emmett. Let's get in the groove together. Now's my chance. I'll show them moves even the Groove Master doesn't have. Go down, you got this. I love how there's people literally booted into the Hellscape Matrix on stage. But, and like in front of the audience too. But we're gonna get like super into this and like, not mind. Whoa, they're incredible. Emmett's so cute. That apprentice sure can move. Time for the world groove. It better be out of sight. Cue the music. Get down. What? I thought you were doing the world groove. So when you challenge us to a world groove, you want us to do your final dance that you've literally never shown us? Like, what? But somehow it's just like broadcasted into our brains and we know it, I guess? And are doing it now? I don't get it, but okay. This really is the Matrix. This stuff is just being uploaded into our brains. I'm sure the animations for like the dance are like really cool and charming and fun to watch and all that, but I genuinely cannot watch it because I have to pay attention to the QuickTime events. So I only got one great there. Whoa, they're in perfect sync. The poetry emotions. Can't believe I'm here to see this. I got chills. You can feel the respect for their opponents. There was so much disrespect for my opponents there. Stash of bros. Your groove was perfect. Well, Luigi, it's all my fault. I was selfish. I wanted the spotlight for once. We lost because I was being a glory hog. I'm so sorry. I love the sobbing animation here. Zip it, Emmett. Your steps are sweeter than candy. What is the... Oh, that's just the ground behind him. I thought there was like some weird like brownish dark bluish thing that was like clipping into his face there. It kind of looks like the right side of his jacket is like the right part of a mustache. And then there is like some part between that mustache and his glasses that was like clipping into his face is what it kind of looked like to me. You don't need to sugarcoat it. We lost because of me. No way. A groove isn't about winning or losing. It's about how much fun you have. Groove Master? Yeah, like Dio didn't kick it off with that battle stuff. Alright, that's another bond. Hey. Whoa! So powerful, this bond. Man, I'm like taking these cutscenes to take water breaks. As I'm moving my shoulders around, I'm feeling them still kill me after Mario Party Jamboree yesterday. Because I was trying to finish off like all the content that I didn't showcase. And so I did the Paratroopa Flight School, the other modes of that, where you have to hold out the Joy-Cons and flap your arms like wings to fly around. And do it pretty fast if you're carrying someone heavy in the whole taxi mode thingamabob. And my shoulders are still hurting from yesterday. Yo, Mustache Bros, this dance party ain't stopping. One day, Mario, one day we're gonna beat you guys. And we'll do it together. Okay, we've got our 5th power bonds. There should be 2 left, right? Who else had them again? Oh, is the game gonna give me hints here? Ah, I got it now. Let's go back to Shipshape Island. Oh, I guess it's not. Okay. Yeah, it does just kind of keep on going. Yeah, and I still have 2 more here. Wow, it actually let me do the pipe on the stage. I thought for sure it wouldn't. Whoops, I didn't actually mean to select another island, but I'm pretty sure I can select ship shape with this anyway. It's fine. Just sink into the stage. Alerting nobody. Or surprising nobody, or whatever the heck. Well, whatever the right term would be there, I'm not sure. Alright, well, I'm at however many now, 5? Because like the one central one, and then the 4 halves. So I'm at 5, I need 2 more to bring it up to 7. But yeah, and people said IGN was wrong. I think they were too kind to give it a 5. Yeah, that's definitely what I've thought at some points. Like, there was an interesting video that I watched. Politico Stefan let me know about it in the Discord server a while back that I ended up checking out about this game that kind of delved into some of IGN's review a little bit. And at the end of the video, the guy actually did an interview with the man, the myth, the legend, Logan Plant, the guy who wrote the IGN review, and talked about it. And it sounds very much like the guy who wrote the review. He's like very passionate about Mario RPGs and has a long history with them, but just genuinely didn't think that this game was good. But I know that like a lot of different reviewers have like different scales for what they consider like good or bad. And he talked about that a little bit. Apparently Luminous Endless Ocean, whatever the heck that game was that came out, was the lowest score that he had given as a reviewer for the year at 4 out of 10. And Mario and Luigi Brothership being like the second lowest at 5 out of 10. And what he was saying is, the way that he sees it is 5 out of 10 is mid, whereas 4 out of 10 is where it's bad territory. So he saw the Luminous Endless Ocean, whatever the heck it's called, as bad, but Mario and Luigi Brothership as mid. Like, it could have used a lot of room for improvement. And yet, I think it's the lowest major review score on this game. There might be other ones that are at, like, half out of their maximum, but I'm pretty sure nothing got lower than half. Was at least the case. So IGN's review very much stands out here, but I feel like they are completely justified about that. And even just saying that this game is mid, I feel like might be a little bit too generous to it at times. Yeah, like it really was that case. And when this game first came out and people were telling me in the Twitch chat that IGN gave this game a 5 out of 10, my natural first impulse was, oh, IGN. It was just IGN being classic IGN. Like, it's a new Mario and Luigi game. This game's gotta rock. And then I started putting more and more hours into it, and then I was like, oh. And then, was it late on the first session or sometime during the second stream? Something like that I actually decided to go through the review on stream, and I was like, no, this actually makes sense, and the things being criticized, even the things I haven't seen yet, seem like very valid criticism if, like, this is actually the case in the game. And, like, I would presume they would have no reason to lie in a review about, like, what actually happens in the game. So the things that they were saying that happened in the game that they were criticizing, I was very much saying, like, yeah, those are very valid things to criticize. And then on actually experiencing them myself, I'm like, oh my god, IGN was so right. This sucks. It was very much the case. Oh, Mario and Luigi. How much of the power of bonds have you collected? Wow, only a little more to go, right? Yeah, only like another little under an hour of gameplay probably before this watering can is full. We have to gather 2 more batches of bond power, but what else has what we need? Or are we actually gonna get hints here? So we got no hints on the last go, and the player was just expected to figure out it was the 2 dancers. But now we get hints. The power of bonds, strong connections. One of them has to be Bowser and Bowser Jr. or Bowser Jr. and Buddy. And I'll bet you the last one is either Mario Bros. Or Extension Core, I don't know. Power of bonds, strong connections. So it's like when friends get along really well? To the point they have benefits? You can find that anywhere. Also, OMG plays a game is raiding with a party here that... I have my alert box off during cutscenes usually, so that was off for a second. I can pause here for a moment. But my recent events is not having it show up for me to replay it. Wow, get scammed. Get, like, completely robbed of a raid alert. Bear with me. I'm refreshing the recent events tab, and then maybe it'll show up, and then maybe you won't get scammed. Just give it a moment. Bear with me. It is now a complete white screen. Oh, it's loading. Oh! Wait, I didn't even hit replay.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I didn't even hit a replay button. It was just hella delayed. Okay, I don't know what the heck is up with that. well, super tardy to the party with that raid alert, but I most definitely was not expecting the Spanish Inquisition there. I greatly appreciate the raid OMG plays a game. Sorry that it was so late there. That's probably like the latest a raid alert has ever gone through. I don't know what's wrong with my alerts today, but hey, better late than never, right? But yeah, I greatly appreciate the raid. Welcome on in, Costume Leah and everybody else from OMG Plays the Game. We are playing some Mario and Luigi Brothership here as I'm trying to finish off some of my ongoing playthroughs before next week, because I'm going to be busy traveling around with a friendo for a couple weeks, so trying to finish up what I can this weekend here and trying to finish up this game tonight. Just wrapped up Super Mario Party Jamboree the other day, and just kind of big chilling here. They didn't really do all that much here. I'm kind of rambling about how, like, I haven't been, like, super impressed with the game. Like, it has parts that I like. Like, I really like the boss battles of this game. But the general gameplay of it, I haven't been, like, the biggest fan of. But yeah, no worries. Hope you're having fun with this. I'm not, but that's fine, because it's almost done. My 50-hour playthrough is almost done here, so it's fine. But are you just streaming if you don't mind me asking? Was it the same game? Was it a different game? I can find that anywhere. It's gotta be a more special connection than that. Maybe friends who get along super well with each other. Yeah, surely. Like how? I mean, what I'm saying is... What am I saying, Elo? Same game? You just finished it? Are you in the camp of... like, the two main camps I've seen for this game are people saying that it's peak and people saying that it's mid. I haven't seen that many people, like, outside of those camps, and it will be interesting to see that kind of perspective. I'm in the camp that's mid. Mind if I ask, like, what you thought of the game? What am I saying, Elo? What? Hey! Like, friends who come running when you're in trouble, no matter what. Yeah, and like that. Yeah, a lot of people really, really love this game, and a lot of people, like me, just think that there's not really that much going on with it. Even when they argue, they totally make up. Luigi has an idea. Huh? You mean the kid crying on Ship Island earlier? Who? I genuinely have no idea who you're talking about. He and Bowser Jr. were fighting. Oh, that's Buddy. I don't remember him coming to Ship Island, actually, I'm gonna be honest. But if they made up, you think there'd be a bond between them? Why don't we just go, like, get a bond between Bowser and Bowser Jr.? Like, that one would stay strong. So you're looking for that boy. Please be careful. Okay, whoa, little bit of audio hiccup there. It's probably just my capture card. Seems to be doing alrighty here. But yeah, sorry Telly, but I mostly agree with your opinion. I feel like they didn't do many interesting things with this. There are two main characters and the game is super padded. Okay, so yeah, very much the same as me then. So probably also glad that you finished it off in that case. Yeah, I feel like this game had a lot of potential, and there are, like, good aspects about it, but the overall experience is just kind of like, and really overstays its welcome. So I'm really looking forward to finishing it off tonight. Also, out of curiosity, at this part, when you were at this part, did you look up the answers online of where to go like I am? Back to YouTube. What do they do next in this YouTube video? If I skip ahead a whole bunch here, because I just did all the stuff there. Okay, so they are on, like, Off and On Island again, like the first place that I found Buddy. Okay, and I'm fully healed and stuff, right? Okay, I'm fully healed. Deal with a terrible frame rate just a little bit longer before I get to Off and On Island. Oh yeah, that was another thing here. There was that recently. Let's go to Off and On Island. Wah, go do this.